Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The winner is just around the corner as you get a stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brought down by 8.
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 22 carries, 74 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Defense off the field here in the opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A gain of
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
James Conner, the Steelers.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He was covered by...
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 51 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Intended for John.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive will start with Connor. Oh, Connor loses it.
James Conner, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1.
Bills nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
At the 31.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on third down, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 4 yards. They get ten more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to...
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Hauschka down to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. A good, solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking deep here for Ebron. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
47 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
from the gun. It's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen to throw once more. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force. And
he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Third down.
us a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Cam Newton, as sharp as you can be throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 30-24 was the final. And finally, Monday night, they've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
7-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Devin Singletary.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Allen's throw is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down now, Singletary. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in, and the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Steelers.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Ebron's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Holding offense.
Are you serious, dog?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde. Roethlisberger.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On third down, Allen, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
T.J. Yeldon, the ball carrier.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On first down, Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards. The tackle made by Devin Bush. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Eric Ebron, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
The 27-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. And this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Steelers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Ben to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.